And hello, good morning, YouTube. I feel like I'm kind of getting a late start at it today. It's Thursday, August 5th, 5:55 p.m. And lately 46th Street seems busier than it used to be. Maybe it's just me. Kind of encampment going on over there. This always used to be such a nice, clean park. God, so much has happened since the last video. I don't even know where to start. Including something that's inexplicable and weird and has me really shaken and confused. As I've mentioned before, I don't have such a great memory. I forget things, and so having things written down, be it physically or digitally, and having things recorded is something that means a lot to me, because it fills the gaps. When I don't remember something, which is a lot of the time, sometimes I can remember. Well, I think I was chatting with somebody at that time. Maybe if I scroll back through their text messages, I can find a bit of that conversation, and it'll jog my memory. And consequently, I'm the guy that never ever deletes a text message ever. Like I open up a contact on this phone. By the way, I'm shooting this on my iPhone 7 Plus, which, if you've been following this my whole boring life all along in the stupid vlog, you'll remember was restored. Was as much as the iCloud provides an image and restores, which is not as much as I was hoping it did. There's something I wanted to talk about. Sorry, I just saw something I saw on the way to work yesterday that I wanted to talk about, and then I'll get back to the whole saga of the iPhone. So see that there? That's the new security guy. He camps out and it looks like an old cop car purchased, from an auction. It's still got some of the police gear on it, like the push bar. Now that's not an actual police light on top. It flashes yellow, but I've seen it. I've seen it before. Oh, is he coming? He just started his engine. I wonder if he's coming over to me. This is good times. Yeah, he's pretty aggressive. I've seen him kind of swarm up on homeless people, which I think is excellent. It's nice to see that it's happening. But yeah, he started up. It's got the two lights on it, which is kind of neat. And I have seen cop cars from auction that come with that. In fact, I think I mentioned on this, my friend, the one that a few weeks ago got a ride home from, when I went to the Hideaway, Nessa, how her fiance has an old police car. Oh, look, he's got a splasher on me. That's awesome. How props to that guy for doing his job. Not like I have any intention of hanging out in the parking lot. I'm on my way to my bus. Y'all know that, but he doesn't. He's wanting to make sure I keep moving along. But yeah, I've seen homeless people drifting through that parking lot, and him swarm up on them with the flashing light and shit, just the same way he did with me. And he's swarming out because he knows the end of his jurisdiction is the line between his parking lot and QT, which is hysterical. But you know what? Props to Lifewell for getting that guy in there and aggressively, you know, doing something about their property. I sure wish the city of Phoenix would do the same thing about Pierce Park. Anyway, where was I? I'm trying to talk about 5 things at once here. As per usual, welcome to my vlog. Oh gosh, and which way do I want to try to get to work today? I suppose at this point I just need to look at the transit app to see which is going to come first, a northbound 44, a southbound 44, or maybe just walk the road and look and see what's coming. That'd probably be a better first step. I see a bus coming north. No, I don't. How about coming south? No, I don't. Anyway, yeah, Nessa's fiance, whose name I don't recall. I've only met him a handful of times, if that. But one of the times, in fact, the last time I saw him, I had ran into him at the post office. The big post office I used to walk all my deliveries to, which reminds me I'm super late shipping that MIA CD, and I got a message from that buyer a couple days ago and didn't even respond to him with all the other drama and shit going on in my life. You know what? I got the walk signal. I better just take it. I know how long it takes to cross 44th Street. And these days, I think I'd rather do the 44 south to the rail than the 44 north to certain missed connections. Oh no, guy in Killing Machine truck had to wait for people to cross the crosswalk before he could turn right. Oh, the tragedy of it. I bet he wanted to roll coal. All right, where's the transit app? So anyway, Nessa's boyfriend has a SUV, and that's what he picked me up with when I ran into them at the post office over on 48th Street, the Phoenix GMF. He was in it, and it's completely decked out like a Phoenix Police SUV. Most of the, pretty much all that equipment and the black and white paint left on it. Like, he got it at auction like that. I mean, it's got the hard plastic cop back seat in it, like the whole 9 yards. It's hysterical. But anyway, you know, of course, now they always peel the City of Phoenix Police logo off of it. But other than that, it's full out cop car. Now, I don't think he has the lights across the top. I don't think he's replaced it with something else like that security guy has. But what he has done is in the same font and styling on the side of the vehicle as it would normally say. Actually, it's not the same font. It's like a different style, come to think of it. But he's put on each side where it would say Phoenix Police or something like that. It says not the Popo, which I think is hysterical. Southbound. That's never a good sign. So what the hell? It was showing me data, and now it just all went away. I'm trying to open up the transit, use the transit app in the Obama phone. I find it hysterical. There's a button that's called "Take Me There." Oh, I see what's going on. Damn it! I hate it when it does this. Sometimes when I get here, this phone will try to latch on to somebody's Cox Wi-Fi, like somebody's Cox hotspot, and it latches onto it enough to like stop using its own 4G internet, but it doesn't actually latch onto it strong enough to use it. Okay, so it's saying SkyTrain southbound 6:17 p.m. It is 6:05. So I'm looking at 12 minutes, and currently north of me at Campbell, headed south. Yep, I am definitely waiting for the southbound 44. Even if the northbound's going to show up sooner than that, nah. 12 minutes on the southbound to get me to the light rail. Wow, that is quite possibly the most feminine bicycle I think I've ever seen a man on. Look at that one. It is a girl's bike, and it is pastel pink. Yeah, perfectly normal. There's no way he stole that bike. I'm sure that's exactly the bike that that man would have chosen. That's definitely his style. Hey, but I shouldn't judge, right? Because I don't know. I'm just playing the jump to conclusions game. Oh, hey, maybe if I play that game well enough and I patent that game, I can have a big industrial accident that leaves me in a body cast and makes me filthy rich. Got that? And if you got that movie reference, you can be my friend. Anyway, gosh, I was talking about important stuff before I got sidetracked with the overly aggressive security guard or maybe just aggressive enough security guard over at what you call it, over at the Lifewell clinic there. Although to be fair, I did step off the sidewalk and walk onto their property, even though I generally continued to walk. And I did start blatantly filming the guy, which has a way of making people uneasy, which I think is awesome. Especially considering there's like cameras everywhere filming people, but yet a man with a cell phone filming is like, you know, pay no attention to all the cameras that are above you on every building that you walk past. That doesn't matter. But hey, look, that guy's got a cell phone camera, and I think he's pointing it at me. Oh man, the world is the hypocrisy of the world is a fun thing. Oh man, it must be tough to have a vehicle that has such a low turning radius that it's a struggle to turn around in 3 lanes. God, I hate those oversized trucks and SUVs. Just hate it. Hate it. And they're everywhere in Arizona. It makes me sick. I'm waiting for small and mid-sized sedans to make a comeback. Or hell, even full-size sedans. That would be nice. Those god-awfully ugly, oversized SUVs, crossovers, and treads. Oh, and let's not forget Jeeps that have 4 doors. Real Jeeps have 2 doors, and they're removable. And real men take them off. And speaking of the Popo, that was the Popo. Well, and it wasn't black and white either. It was all white with like a blue stripe, which I guess I was thinking, trying to remember how Phoenix PD does their stuff. I don't know. Maybe his is a former Tempe police or Mesa police vehicle. I've gotten Nessa's email. She had sent me an email, and I responded to her like 5 times, and she never responded to my response. But hey, maybe I can respond to her one more time and ask her what jurisdiction her fiance's not the Popo vehicle is from. Anyway, guys, I'm trying to think what I was talking about before. Recouped police vehicles and ugly killing machine trucks and oversized vans and SUVs and oh, my iPhone. So yeah, so I had recovered my so this phone, I did a recovery from the iCloud, which tells me a lot of this data is in the iCloud somewhere if I can figure out how to recover it. But the question is, what data will I lose in order to recover it? Just got a text message from Priscilla saying, how do you want to do this? Yeah, that's a text. That's a conversation that will be finished once I'm on the bus. And I haven't even explained like what happened with Priscilla since the end of the last video. Do you want me to take you to work tonight? Oh, wow, is she actually offering that? You know what? I think I got to end this video and leave you all in suspense as to what's going on with that. Because yeah, I do want her to take me to work tonight, I think. But I didn't want to wake up alone after I actually left her in my apartment. Yeah, I let her in my apartment. It's just been text messages blowing up my phone and cops at my door twice. And not only text messages from her, but text messages from my friend April about, oh, well, you're just being unreasonable, you're stealing her stuff, you won't give her access to her stuff. I gave her access to her stuff this morning, but she didn't want her stuff. She wants to continue to reside at my place and work from my home. I'm like, at one point I was just kind of frustrated with the scenario. I'm like, you really need to go. You really need to go. When suddenly she was more concerned about getting her vibrator than getting her computer. And I was like, yeah, I found it in my dresser. I was kind of curious what was at that. She's like, oh, well, I was in here masturbating. I'm like, oh, so you come and masturbate in my bed when I'm not here. But, that's not an activity that you would involve yourself in anyway. Fabulous. That upset me. I pretty much just about blew it out there, but I didn't. Anyway. I'll explain more about that later. I need to actually respond to these texts. And, my bus is going to show up in 5 minutes. The whole thing is I fully don't trust her. I fully don't trust her to show up anything on time. I mean, she suffers from such a severe case of CPT. I mean, the only reason I think she's even kept this job for so long is because apparently they're okay with her waking up late if it's only a little bit late, and then running into my daughter's room and logging onto her computer. And maybe she said something about when I was talking to her about how her job worked, I'm like, well, why can't you just go work in the office? She said their office is reopened. Why can't you just say, hey, I no longer have a home I can set up my computer in, or my roommate shut off my internet, I have no internet access. Just something. Tell them something. I mean, if you don't want to tell them you're homeless, I understand not wanting to tell them you're homeless, because nobody wants to admit to being homeless to their employer. Usually doesn't. But tell them something that equates to I can't do this job from home. And say, hey, I don't want to lose my job. Can I work from the office? I need to work for the office. I would imagine most employers that have an office would accommodate that. Now, granted, I don't have any experience with these kind of jobs. I've never really worked in an office. But I mean, I just read another article about, and of course it was written in a very employers who aren't allowing office workers to work from home are evil and out of touch, and this should be a right of everybody. And look at all the money these people save. Yeah, as somebody who works in a warehouse, those people are already paid more than me. Why should they also get the bonus of not having to pay and hassle with a commute to work when I have to commute to work? I mean, that's great. If they save $4,000, if they're able to bank like an extra $4,000 a year because they don't have to commute anymore, compared to when they had to commute before, maybe they should be paid $4,000 less. Oh, yes, am I advocating for people being paid less? That's not something I generally go for, but in this instance, I like what Elon Musk said on the subject. Yeah, people who want to work from home, if those people don't want to work if they don't want to come back to the office, they can go pretend to be working. They can go pretend to be working at home for somebody else. And I'm with Elon on that. Although this article did say that perhaps, what is going on with that sign? Anyway, I gotta wrap this up. The article did suggest that maybe this is a way of him to hide, to prevent from doing mass layoffs, to getting a bunch of people to quit.